Thinking about making a move to San Francisco? Here's the truth. Most people do it totally wrong. They chase trendy spots or cheap rent, then regret it once they realize the weather sucks or the vibe is totally off. But don't worry, I have 5 neighborhoods that would be perfect for newcomers in 2025, the ones that I would move to myself. First up, the neighborhood that I seriously love is the Sunset District. You have Golden Gate Park on one side and a brand new oceanfront park on the other. Endless fresh air in between. Living here means easy access to nature, ocean views, and a laid-back vibe where weekdays feels like weekends. It's laid back, it's chill, it's scenic, and full of space to breathe. The western neighborhood stretching from Golden Gate Park to Pacific Ocean. Iconic, beautiful, colorful homes that line these residential streets. Sunset neighborhood is undergoing transformational changes in 2025, particularly appealing to new homeowners. The eastern part is near Twin Peaks, significantly warmer and sunnier. Golden Gate Park on the northern border, Ocean Beach on the western edge. The commercial corridor in Sunset is along Irving Street and Noriega Street. Local businesses like restaurants, cafes, and a melting pot of different cultural cuisines are along these 2 main streets. Some major developments, the Sunset Dunes. It's opened as of April 12, 2025. It is 2 miles of 50-acre park along the former Gray Highway, the largest pedestrian project in California history yet. The Sunset Dunes is unprecedented walking path, bike lanes, and gathering spaces. It has direct Ocean Beach access. No other neighborhood in San Francisco will have anything like this, not even close. Sunset is typically known for being a little bit more affordable compared to eastern neighborhoods. Median sales prices in this neighborhood is around $1.5 million. The Sunset neighborhood is typically made up of single-family home, 2 to 3 unit buildings. Less dense development compared to downtown areas, mostly residential. The 2550 Irving Street development is breaking ground in 2025, so there will be new affordable housing rental units. Here's a fun fact. Sunset has its own microclimate. Headed east, you will often find sunshine and warmer temperatures, while areas closer to the ocean beach stay cool and a little bit foggier. It's like 2 seasons in the same neighborhood. But what if you want more parks and nature? Well, let's check out the next neighborhood. Before we get there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I have plenty more videos covering everything you need to know about San Francisco and the Bay Area. And I think you'll find these videos super helpful whether you're moving from other areas to the Bay Area or moving in and out of the city and Bay Area neighborhoods. All right, let's talk about the Richmond District. Richmond District actually pulls off something that feels almost impossible. It is residential streets that are calm and surrounded by parks in 3 sides. That feels nearly impossible. Located in the northwest corner of San Francisco, Richmond has approximately 60,000 residents, about 21,000 per square mile. The Richmond District is a little bit more relaxed pace than downtown San Francisco, while distinctively urban. Consists of 4 distinct sub-neighborhoods, each with its unique character. Outer Richmond has homes with proximity to Ocean Beach, more affordable options, and residents enjoy Outer Richmond because they're really close to the beach. Inner Richmond is vibrant because it's close to restaurants along Clement Street and Gary Boulevard. Central Richmond is family-friendly, mostly residential blocks. Lake Street has more upscale homes near the Presidio. In the Richmond District, we are practically on an island of the city surrounded by nature on all sides. Bordered by Golden Gate Park to the south, Pacific Ocean to the west, Lincoln Park, Mountain Lake Park, and the Presidio to the north. Never more than a quick walk from significant green space or ocean views. Today I'm here enjoying the Mountain Lake Park just a block from Lake Street. Beautiful scenic environment where you can see residents walking dogs, hanging out, reading a book, or taking a slow stroll and hiking. Richmond and the Lake Street District is really popular with families who doesn't want to give up city life. Richmond has cultural diversity, strong sense of community, and distinct cultural influences. Richmond does have microclimates. In the inner Richmond, you get a lot more sunny days versus in the outer Richmond, you get a few more foggy days. But you get to enjoy the ocean, so what is your preference? Let's talk about real estate in the Richmond. The median home prices are about $1.7 million depending on the area. The homes here are primarily a little bit older in age, but filled with character and ornate details that San Franciscans appreciate. The Richmond district is a little bit less dense with development. It has more single-family homes. So that's the Richmond district of San Francisco. It's laid back, surrounded by pockets of parks. And it is a part of San Francisco that stays quiet without losing its urban edge. Just take a stroll. You are next to coffee shops, restaurants, parks. What's not to love about this city? If you are a family looking for good school district, I highly recommend the Richmond School District. Although San Francisco is all lotteried, we have to get together so we can discuss how the lottery system works. Next up, I will take you to Lakeshore. Now get this, Lakeshore district of San Francisco. Lakeshore basically have something that's unicorn rare in San Francisco, and that is the space that these homes offer. And as you notice, most of these homes are 2-car side-by-side garage and fully detached. We're also talking about wider streets, larger homes, all in a neighborhood that's packed with fun urban things to do. The Lakeshore neighborhood is often overlooked, but well-deserving of a little bit more attention. The population of this neighborhood is about 4,000, and most of the homes here are mid-century. What I love about Lakeshore neighborhood is the demographic diversity. You get a really good melting pot of cultures that lives in this neighborhood. Good public schools are also in the Lakeshore area, which is a major draw for young families wanting to stay in San Francisco. It is one of those rare areas where you don't have to pick between good schools or good restaurants. You actually get the best of both worlds. That's a wild concept when you think about San Francisco, right? Lakeshore gives you a abundance of bars, restaurants, coffee shops, and parks within walking distance. Strong public transportation connections to other parts of San Francisco. It's really popular area for young professionals. The bonus here is the Lakeshore Shopping Center as well as the Lake Merced running and walking paths. The real estate here in Lakeshore gives you that urban lifestyle without extreme density and insane costs that you find in other places in the city. Depending on the size of homes that you're looking for, Lakeshore offers homes in around $1.6 million median sales price. More reasonable rents. And if you're looking to rent in this area, you're seeing more reasonable rents than you do in other areas of San Francisco. The value proposition here combines above average schools with urban amenities in a diverse population. My favorite part about Lakeshore, it truly is the mid-century homes and the fully detached properties you see here. So this is Lakeshore, a seriously underrated part of San Francisco where you can get a rare combination of plenty of space and plenty of things to do. But what if you want more of that small town feel while still being in the city? Well, that's Bernal Heights. Living in Bernal Heights feels like being in a small town with distinct micro neighborhoods that each have their own personalities, except you're straight in the middle of San Francisco. It's that mix of charm and city access that makes this neighborhood stand out. The nickname for Bernal Heights is Maternal Heights, due to family-friendly atmosphere combined with walkability and small-town feel with urban amenities. Bernal Heights here have a strong community atmosphere with lots of local events. People actually know each other by name in this neighborhood. That's crazy to think about in San Francisco, right? While Bernal Heights also offers 8 distinct areas, the Northwest Slope, largest area at 133 acres, the East Slope, gives you better value, lowest cost per square foot. The South Slope, locals' secret, with best value but less connected to transit. When people live in Bernal Heights, they don't just tell you that they live in Bernal Heights. They typically tell you that they live in the North or East Slope, or they live by Holly Park, Bernal Heights Park, or the St. Mary's Park. The Bernal Hills Park offers spectacular 360-degree views of San Francisco. These views stretch from Golden Gate Bridge to downtown to the East Bay Hills. It's where locals bring visitors when they want to show off a view that most tourists will never discover. Local farmers market and neighborhood events. It's like being able to custom order your neighborhood experience instead of taking whatever you can get. It is a range from vibrant commercial areas to quiet residential streets. The median home price is approximately $1.4 to $1.8 million, depending on which pocket we are looking into. The housing stock ranges from Victorian condos to modern single-family homes. The Northwest Slope median sales price are going to be north of $2 million. The East Slope offers best value, typically at just about $800 to $900 price per square feet. Options vary for your family size and needs and how close you would like to be near a park or the amenities. Bernal Heights really gives you the best of both worlds, a small town charm and perks of living in San Francisco. From amazing views on Bernal Hills to the local markets and that tight-knit community vibe. It's one of those places where people actually know each other and take pride in their neighborhood.
The Excelsior District, as I always call it, it is one of San Francisco's best-kept secrets yet. More and more people are discovering Excelsior as a more affordable, convenient option to other pockets of San Francisco. For now, Excelsior is one of the options that flies under the radar. It is located just in the southern border of San Francisco. It is one of those neighborhoods that people are just not yet talking about wanting to live in San Francisco, the city. But that's exactly what makes this neighborhood special. It is one of those neighborhoods that gives you the best value in terms of price per square feet. It's also a convenient location in terms of transportation. Excelsior also has a community feel. It is a community that's ethnically diverse. It has a strong community and parks, lots of parks with kids running around. Excelsior is also family-oriented, mostly residential, representing one of the highest percentage of children in the city. Because Excelsior is ethnically diverse, you will also notice that multiple languages are spoken in a given home. In Excelsior, you'll truly feel a sense that San Francisco is a melting pot of a culture. It is a dynamic area. A lot of the homes are a mix of owner-occupied, or there's also a good amount of rental properties where families can afford to rent here and send their kids to school. There is a unique housing model here in San Francisco. Often you see two-level homes, and behind the garage where it used to be a basement has now over time developed into additional dwelling units, what we call ADU, or additional bedrooms and family rooms for extended family, or potential for the homeowner for rental income. The median home price in Excelsior runs anywhere between $1.1 to $1.3 million, and it ranges anywhere between $800 to about $1,000 price per foot, depending on the size of the property, depending on the location within Excelsior, and upgrades within the home. Secondary units featuring 2 bedrooms and a family room, a west bar, or an ADU is also common in this neighborhood. It's perfect for extended families or additional rental income that helps with mortgage. In short, Excelsior is one of those neighborhoods that flies under the radar for now. It also offers solid value with a good sense of community. With homes being a little bit more affordable than the rest of the city, a family-friendly vibe, and a rich cultural diversity, it is perfect for anyone looking to settle in San Francisco without breaking the bank or paying a high price tag. And now that we've gone through 5 completely different neighborhoods in San Francisco, let's talk about how we can figure out which one is the right neighborhood for you.
Your perfect San Francisco neighborhood comes down to your personal priorities. So let me help you do that perfect match. Neighborhood selection should be based on personal lifestyle and priorities. Each neighborhood excels differently for different demographic groups and preferences. The biggest mistake I see people make when picking a neighborhood in San Francisco is solely basing it off of their distance from home to work. If you are an ocean lover or an outdoor enthusiast, the Sunset District might be the home for you. They have the new Sunset Dunes Park. And families seeking nature, quiet, residential neighborhoods might opt for the Richmond district, especially if they really want to be in good public schools. Young professionals valuing urban amenities close to shopping and Lake Merced, they might choose the Lakeshore area. But if you are choosing between the Sunset District, the Richmond District, and the Lakeshore area solely based on schools, we have to talk about that because San Francisco is based off of a lottery system. The one advantage Lakeshore might have over those two, over Sunset and Richmond, is that it is close to Lowell High School, where it's one of the best public high schools there is in San Francisco. For buyers who are seeking more of a community character, they want sunshine more days of the year, then they might look into Bernal Heights. Bernal Heights have that distinctive microclimate where you do get more sunny days, and Cortlandt Avenue gives you all of the amenities you might be looking for. For families who do not want to sacrifice space and they want a modern home, but they want to stay within a certain budget constraint, you might want to consider the Excelsior. Excelsior homes are affordable, and typically you can stretch the price per square feet to get a little bit bigger of a home for your budget. Excelsior is also convenient in terms of transportation, and it is a diverse neighborhood, and sometimes these homes also have potential for additional rental income. Other deciding factors for when you're choosing that neighborhood might be the weather, but we have to look at each neighborhood and its own microclimates as well. While people generally think Sunset and Richmond gets a little bit more foggier days, that's not true if you're in the inner Sunset and the inner Richmond. The other thing to consider is that if you're moving from other places to San Francisco, you will find that San Francisco's housing costs are relatively high. So we really have to look into everything. The other factor you might be considering if you're moving from other places to San Francisco is the rising housing costs across all neighborhoods. Also remember, there is global warming, so the climate consideration with warming temperatures and potential rising sea levels. You also have to think about transportation. In a lot of these neighborhoods, they do have really good transportation options. But if you work for some of the tech companies that have shuttles that pick you up, it is best to check with that company to make sure you lay out the map, and I can look at the pickup points and advise the neighborhood that would be best for the location for pickup. And if sunshine is important for your happiness, then I think Bernal Heights and Excelsior might give you that winning factor. Although I have lots of clients that tell me they want to be walking distance to the beach, a golf course, or running paths. And if that was the case, I absolutely choose Richmond, Sunset, and the Lakeshore district. The key here is to prioritize what fits your lifestyle, whether it's proximity to work, access to parks, or the beach. And we should also talk about your tolerance for the weather. Just remember, when choosing the neighborhood, you might also want to evaluate all of the above. We want to talk about your lifestyle, your weather tolerance, and also proximity to work. We will also get into family planning, whether that's in your near future or not. So that way we can cover all of our bases and you don't make the mistakes some people make just choosing that home based solely on proximity to work. And it is also important to take your time to find the home and the area that checks most of your checklist and the boxes. This way, you can be much happier in the long run. So if you're thinking about making a move to San Francisco and the Bay Area, let me help you find that perfect dream home and the neighborhood. Just drop me an email at soldbysamanthah@gmail.com. You can also call or text me. My information is right below. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't miss the next one. I'll link it right here. It's packed with more tips to find the best place to live in 2025. I'll see you there.